So this is how we write the code for string code. So what is the other things that we need to do? String copy అయిపోయిన తర్వాత we can go for string concatenation. String concatenation will write without using the string functions, and then we'll try to use the string functions also. So for this, I'll copy some of the code like reading the string. Till reading the string, I will copy and I will go to the new program, and then I want to reduce some of my this thing. I want to save it as string 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 concatenation. String cat కాబట్టి string strcad గా str string cat and రాసి then we'll save it into this program. Now I have declared two strings s1 and s2, and because concatenation కాబట్టి I need to have one more string s3. Okay, here we need to be more careful because we have declared s1 as 100 and s2 of 100, s3 is also 100. When we are combining two strings, we should be more careful when combining string 1 and string 2. It should not exceed 100. So to avoid that problem, what we'll make is maximum we will have s1 as 50, s2 as 50, and s3 is, even though I combine both s1 and s2, it should not cross 100. For that purpose, I have declared as s1 of 0, s1 of 50, and s2 of 50. Once we have declared s1 and s2, I need to read, because I need to combine kabatti I want to read both the strings s1 and s2. Now I need to have one more variable j, which is also assigned to 0. Okay, now so what we are supposed to do, for I is equivalent to ఏం చేసాం మనం, if you observe the code previously, for I is equal to 0, I less than string of s1, I copied all the strings and then we have copied the second string into s. Now what we'll do is, for I is equal to 0, I less than strlen of s1, I plus plus ఏం చేసాం మనం, s3 of I is equivalent to s3 of I is equivalent to s1 of I. First s1 of I లో ఉన్న అన్ని క్యారెక్టర్స్ మూవ్ చేసాం. s1 of I లో ఉన్న each and every character I move to s3 of I. Then what we have done, for j is equal to 0 and j less than strlen of s2, j plus plus ఏం చేయాలి నేను, what we are supposed to do, we need to, if you observe the code, we need to copy s2 of 0 to s3 of I. We need to complete the remaining strings. దేంతో చేయాలి, నెక్స్ట్ s2 of 0 తో యాడ్ చేయాలి. s2 of j చేసి then we are supposed to do I plus plus. I plus plus we can do here, or even you can do comma petti I plus plus also we can do it, because j is equal to 0 అన్నప్పుడు just s2 of 0 is copied into s3 of I, and then once it is done I need to perform all the tasks here. So j plus plus and I plus plus rendu తీసుకుని we need to increment. So once it is done, what we are supposed to do, we'll see whether we'll get the required output or not. Now I'll write printf /n given string s1 is, I'll write as plus percentage s comma s1. So this is the string s1. s2 is also given by the user, so I'll write given string s2 is. Now I have copied string s1 and s2 into s3. So string s3 is, I'll print s3. So to now we'll see. string length. Okay, compile and run. Let us say I'll give welcome in S1 GVPCEW S2. సో ఇప్పుడు ఏమవ్వాలి, వెల్కమ్ అనేది GVPCEW రెండు కంబైన్ S3లో వెల్కమ్ GVPCEW రావాలి. వెల్కమ్ GVPCEW అండ్ సమ్ స్పెషల్ క్యారెక్టర్ వచ్చింది. ఎందుకు స్పెషల్ క్యారెక్టర్ వచ్చింది? After copying the contents of string S1 into S2 and string S2 into S3, string S1 into S3 and again S2 into S3, అయిపోయిన తర్వాత లాస్ట్లో as we mentioned earlier, S3 of I should be equivalent to, because we are copying it manually, you need to explicitly add /0 at the end of the string. సో అది చేయకపోతే ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇందాక వచ్చినట్టు we will get some special characters. To avoid that special characters, I'll write Srinivas. Let us say if I write my initial C. Now we are not getting any special characters here. We are getting only the characters which you have entered for string 1 and string S2. So what is happening here? First it is adding all the characters of string S1 into S3 and then it started from next character to copy all the characters into S3. CHALLA. Like this we can combine two strings by writing two loops. So ఇది కాకుండా ఏమనుకున్నాం, if you observe previous class, instead of writing like this character, read the characters, copy the characters one by one and one by other thing, we can use string concatenation. strcat is the function which we have discussed earlier. It is string concatenation. We will see how to use string concatenation. Instead of writing this much of code, what we'll do is I'll comment this for explanation purpose. Now I'll write strcat of S1 comma S2. ఇది చేసేటప్పుడు ఏం చేద్దామంటే బిఫోర్ కాపీయింగ్ ఫస్ట్ ఐ విల్ ప్రింట్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద క్యారెక్టర్స్ గివెన్ బై ద యూజర్ అండ్ ఐ విల్ రైట్ string concatenation. If I try to print again the string S1 and S2, so ఏమవుతుందో చూద్దాం. Here we need not use the string S3 because ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నా S1 string strcat function takes two strings and it concatenates the characters of S2 into S1 అని చెప్పాను and stores into S1. So అందుకని before writing the string function, given string is S1 and given string S2 print చేసిన తర్వాత, now after copying it I will write as string S1 and string S2. సో కాపీయింగ్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఏమవ్వాలి, స్ట్రింగ్ S1లో S1 and S2 combined గా ఉండాలి and S2 should not change anything because we are not using S3, and here we need not write the /0 also. Let us see whether it works fine or not. If I write Srinivas as my first string and let us say I have given one more example as string to C. String before writing the concatenation function, the string S1 is Srinivas and string 2 is CHALLA. And after writing the concatenation function, the string 1 becomes the combination of string S1 and string S2. So, but whereas string S2 remains same. So what is happening here, as we discussed, the contents of S2 will be copied into S1. It will be stored in the S1. అందుకని S1 string లోనే previous గా శ్రీనివాసన్ ఉన్నా సరే ఆ రెండు కంబైన్ చేసుకుని it stores as S1. సో అందుకని S1 లో కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ S1 and S2 వచ్చింది. Whereas previous గా మనం ఏం చేసాం, previous గా we have copied into S3. But if I use string functions, whatever the strings I have given, it will be copied into contents of destination, not destination. This is source and destination, but source should be source plus destination. That is how you can use the string concatenation functions. We will discuss in the next class what are the other functions which we have in the string functions. We have seen till now string length, string copy and string concatenation. There are some other functions also there. We will see in the next class.